Hello, my name is Northernlion, and I'm going to bind some Isaac today in a little-known expansion called The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. They introduced a new feature, about 33 months ago, that introduces daily challenges into the game. What on earth is this daily challenge? Was today International have bad stats in every category day? It goes to Mom's Heart, As Eden, Kamikaze, Lard. Stats are not particularly amazing. Like, it's a little rough when you look at it and you go, okay, well, we're just gonna have to rely on our 12 rate of fire. I didn't mean to start the video so negatively. I thought I would come in with a different intro. I mean, these things they just happen. I've recorded enough Isaac episodes in my life that, I don't really have to... I don't plan what's gonna happen in the commentary. It just sort of spills out because of the fundamentally amazing nature of, human speech, where we can go, I'm not even really thinking about it, but I think just like at runtime, I'm gonna start talking for like 40 minutes and come up with stuff on the fly. It's amazing and sometimes horrifying. I really wish you had not jumped there. I wanted to go back to our item room first here, just in case we can get something on the positive side. Oh my lord. We have like 20 out of 10 knockback. Oh my god. Why are you made of ice? This is the worst, man. So the Spirit Heart might be worth it, except it's gonna cause us a damage penalty. Admittedly, you might be surprised, but that's actually a pretty tough decision. Like, tough love or tough luck, both expressions in the English language. Oh lord, don't stand there. Neither of them are that good for us right now. Tough luck can get great for us if we get a luck stat that's not negative 0.91. However, it's not where we're at right now. The body is just not good unless we find a way to get rid of some of the HP that we got from it. Or that HP keeps us alive, which is unlikely, but on a run like this, you never know. It's got, train wreck potential. So we are looking, and it's gonna have to... Didn't hear any consumables. It's gonna have to pivot pretty quickly, but we are looking for, the ability... Hold up a sec. Possibly not worth it, but at this point I'm willing to give it a shot, We are looking for a teleport room, like a self-sacrifice room is the ideal way to get that done, obviously, but we're not going to be, like, fast enough to do boss rush or anything of the ilk at the present moment, so, why would you do that to me? That's so rude. I wanted to get enough money to maybe get a blood bank on the next floor, and I could have paid extreme dividends. Alright, so many people, and oh, I'm a genius. Okay, so not everybody's gonna do that, and I'm the smartest Isaac player on Earth. Although I kind of wish that I kept Kamikaze for this room, because this guy might literally take us like 2 or 3 minutes to kill. But, I wanted a blood bank so we could, like, leverage our existing HP. Man, the first indication that the run's not so hot is, the fact that I look at this right now, and I go, if only, instead of Spirit Hearts, we had a single Demon Heart. Yep. Because a single Demon Heart would really speed this up. This is, like, actually, and I'm not being sarcastic for once, it's like my single biggest design problem with Isaac, is that some of the first floor bosses have so much HP that if your run stinks on the first floor, which there's essentially nothing you can do about, it's a friggin' slog. It's just like a war of attrition. So for real, the right call, and people that didn't get Guppy's Head are gonna have a little bit of a leg up on me in this area, was to take Kamikaze into this room so it doesn't take you 12 minutes to kill the boss, and maybe you use 1 or 2 Spirit Hearts to kill him, but at least it doesn't take you 4 minutes. It's gonna... 10% of the pre-boss rush era of this run is us trying to kill Ragman. Amazing. So our damage penalty is gonna get absurd, but on a run that's garbage, like, you just gotta accept sometimes you're gonna have to eat garbage to destroy the garbage. Sometimes the only way to Get rid of the garbage is to consume it yourself in the fires of your belly. It will be retrofitted and reforged into a primordial soup like the end of Evangelion. And we'll move along here. Technically, and I mean, I'm very happy to have the coat hanger. Technically, the right play here is probably to use Kamikaze to get a Spirit Heart or a half Spirit Heart. But I'm just gonna roll the dice because I'm just a wild and crazy guy. You know, it's your boy, Zany Video Game Player, and I'm here to be zany, like I always am. Ha ha ha. No, I don't know. It makes it sound like I thought it was gonna be funny and self-aware, but instead it sounds like I'm having a freaking mental breakdown, which I'm not. Not yet, anyway. We'll see what the timing looks like as this run gets a little further along. So I need you to die here so that I can... Oh no. Please. Back off, get your own sandwich. Thank you. Beautiful. Gimpy is a lovely item. Not amazing with terrible luck, I think, but I might be wrong. I don't know how luck matters with Gimpy, but I don't know if it's critical. The thing is, we don't want to find out. We want to not get hit. I think we'll fight the boss, and rather than even going to the secret room, I think I'm just gonna, which is I'm assuming is on our left here, I'm gonna save all of our bombs for the fight. And it was not the wrong decision, but it didn't end up being that important because we're never gonna shoot a bomb at this guy. He moves around too much. He's too feisty. So I'd really like you, if possible, to locomote onto your own fire, or alternatively, oh, well, you almost did it there, but I kicked it out of the way. You hit yourself with your own bomb is the other alternative that would be, hey, there we go. Keep it up, please. So we've almost, okay, we've actually freed ourselves from our own prison here. Absolutely, you take Incubus. Absolutely, you take a Thame. It just kind of like superpowers Gimpy. So that anytime you get hit, you actually get a lot of benefit out of it. And now I'm starting to think, I don't know, maybe Kamikaze would have been the right call if we get, you know, like some kind of infamy or something along these lines. No such luck so far. But Incubus is lovely, an amazing DPS improvement, of course. With this much money, I think we do want to go to the shop, and we probably want to check here for a second secret room. And, like, we're almost on pace to actually be able to have a small chance to make boss rush. And I do say small, because, like, being far behind on the first floor is a little dangerous. Second floor, I guess, but you get the idea. Alright, so we used Chariot there. We were hoping for something, obviously, a little bit more on the good side, but that's fine, dude. I'm so happy I came here, because BFF Incubus means that Incubus is now dealing more damage than we are. And I'm just gonna... You might not love it. I'm gonna place a bomb here, speed us up a little bit. I'm gonna place a bomb here, hoping for, I don't know, an Eternal Heart or some Demon Hearts or something like that. And you know what? I'm gonna play you once, and then I'm gonna blow you up. And then I'm gonna... Alright, do nothing. We're gonna head down to the next floor, and I'm gonna go peep my Skype conversation. Start the Isaac episode. 0 messages. 8 minutes, 37 seconds, 3 messages. I see one, this is my own, you know, unique anxiety and foible, I'll admit. I see one message on Skype, nothing to worry about. Probably just someone saying, hello, Ryab. Not to name names, Sinvicta. I see 2 messages, I go, you know what? It's probably Mathis talking about amiibos again, and a Henlo Ryab. I see 3 messages on Skype, I go, oh no. Something's unusual. Something's out of the ordinary. I see 5 messages on Skype, I go, 5 golden rings. 4 review codes, 3 unexpecteds, 2 amiibos, and a Henlo Ryab from Sinvi. Get it? It's a 12 Days of Christmas. Can you engineer a song more annoying than the 12 Days of Christmas? I feel like people, I might not be the first person to espouse this opinion, by the way, but, because we're kind of like indoctrinated with Christmas songs when we're young, I feel like we don't judge them with the same metrics that we judge other music. You know, we're like, yeah, I don't really like Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly, fa 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 fa, la 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 la, over and over. A little repetitive, but it reminds me of being a kid, and the Christmas season as a kid is so magical, and, you know, you're like, the song's not that great, but you only hear it once a year. It reminds me that presents are common times, for good tidings for all, for you and your kin, etc., etc. I'm gonna try it, obviously. We need to roll the dice on stats a little. I'm actually happy, even though our stats got worse, our speed got better, and our rate of fire got better. Our damage is garbage, but, no bombs. I don't know, that was kind of like actually a terrible roll. I can't believe our luck stat got worse. Yeah, in hindsight, I actually would prefer to have not taken experimental treatment. Surprise, surprise. Well, one of these is probably a library then. Yeah, okay, that's great. Pop this. Fool? World. Okay, we'll keep the world card. Can't do much with the fool card on this floor. Oh, dude, please. But, oh, Infamy is very nice as well. Genuinely, like, you're gonna say, what about that LMFAO song that goes shots, 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 shots? Sure, not my favorite song ever made. Definitely, I would level with you on that one. But the 12 Days of Christmas is not repetitive. It's recursive, which is so much worse. It's like, you know, if you run the math, you hear "and a partridge in a pear tree" something like 13 times. And then at the end, as if it were not enough, they do a refrain where they go, "and a partridge in a pear tree." You're like, I know. You said it 12 times already. You don't need the coda. Dakota! Okay, what do you got for me here? Ooh. Well, we're just about to leave this floor because we're behind schedule, but it's the thought that counts. I'm not a big fan of Christmas songs. I used to take a hardline stance to "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey. That song, I will cut it some slack, because it's an original Christmas song that is actually, like, sort of listenable. You know, it tries. Most of the other songs are just like, I mean, I respect that they're from, like, the 1950s. There's some other good ones. White Christmas is a totally fine song. Nothing wrong with that. Just the ones that get me are like, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. His name's Santa Claus, he likes Santa Claus, presents from me. You know, like, you gotta try a little harder. Give me Halloween music over Christmas music any day of the week, man. Maybe because I've heard it less, but, like, still. So this is just not a good run right now. Oh, dude, never mind. It's actually, like, alright now. Still wish I hadn't taken experimental treatment, but the stats, you know, they've improved quite markedly as a result of that cricket's head. Santa Claus is coming to town. It's like, get over it, dude. They should make Halloween, because, like, I'm not trying to pull the veil back here at all, alright? But all of, Christmas music buys into the Christmas mythos of, you know, Santa Claus and, you know, it snowing being a good thing instead of a nightmare for road safety and etc., etc. But, like, Halloween music should be like that. Halloween music should be like, you know, they talk about the Monster Mash and they're like, oh, look at all these friendly monsters. Hell no. I'm gonna take it, of course. The Monster Mash should be like, sorry, like, Frankenstein's monster is gonna take you in your sleep. It's Halloween. Nothing's safe. If we're gonna adhere to the standards of Christmas music, I think we should apply that to all holidays. It's just my personal viewpoint on the issue, at least. Peep this. Okay, what do you got for me? It's a greed fight. I'm starting to think that this run is actually popping. I do want to go to the curse room. I have a sneaking suspicion there's a guppy chance. We got a good deal with the devil chance. We've got one guppy item. And we got a curse room available, so... And we got a fallen, which, you know, only raises the odds of getting, if not guppy, at least something half decent. So yeah, this run has started to kick, which is very nice. Pentagram's awesome. No, additional deal with the devil stinks, but we'll peep this regardless, and... I just placed it wrong. I'm very lucky to have received the Spirit Heart, because if we hadn't, you know, we'd be going down to the next floor with, like, no protection whatsoever. I can't really do anything there, so we're on pace for boss rush, but it's a little wonky. People are gonna think it's curmudgeonly. I don't think it's curmudgeonly. There is no other music. And not every radio station does this, and I appreciate when radio stations don't. And I think it's also fine that there is, like, one radio station in every city or town that is, like, starting right after American Thanksgiving, which for some reason we still observe, at least on a symbolic level, up here. It's Christmas music. It's Christmas music until the 26th, you know, of December. That's fine. I don't have to listen to it. I'll exercise my right, you know, it's like, I make my living on the internet where you're subjected to anonymous criticism all the time. I very much subscribe to the idea. I think we'll take this just because it's not as good for a daily, but I think it could lead to some cool tier effects if we get the right kind of setup. I would never go to, like, a Twitch streamer's, part of this is because I'm visible, I guess, but I would never go to, like, a random streamer and decide I don't like it and then start talking in chat like, wow, your stream sucks. Why do you do this? It sucks. You know, I'd much rather just leave and watch one of my, like, 15 friends who also streams and then be yelled at for being bad at Slay the Spire in their chats. You know, it's a vicious cycle. You know, it rolls downhill is what I'm trying to say. But, I mean, like, you know, if you don't like it, but it's harmless, go do something you do like. You know, life's too short. That's how I feel about Christmas music. Then again, I am using my platform to denigrate it as much as possible. Copy items, please. Wow, question marks. Well, it's a botch deal with the devil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we go. I think we just straight up leave. We already went to our shop, and we already went to our item room. We beat our boss. We got our deal with the devil. It's not that we're rushing. Not even close. We just want to make sure that we're making it out of here in time. So, what we definitely want to do, and our stats are actually nice now, but we want to get to boss rush, and then possibly it might be for the best to hold a teleport card. Teleport out of boss rush and maybe play a self-sacrifice room. We definitely want to experience that as well. You know, because we want to be teleported down to the womb here, or the blue womb, I should say. What? We don't. I mean, we should take a bomb, I suppose, but we don't really need anything else in there, even though things are half price. This is where I always get confused, because I'm like, the Mom's Heart dailies are probably my least favorite, because I look at them and I go, can we feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough to make kings and conquerors. Look, I've got a terrible voice. For as bad as my voice is, that's not an awful Elton John impression. I mean, it's like, it sounds awful, but it's at least evocative of the fresh evocative of who I'm trying to imitate there, right? Maybe a little. Like, I can't do a Phil Collins impression. His register is just too high for me. Despite the fact, I don't understand, how can your voice get that high when we both have the same, like, hairline? Don't we have the same hormonal profile? By the way, Gimpy's doing wonders right here. How is it possible that you can sing like "You'll Be in My Heart" when it's in that high register? You know, it sounds high to me at the very least. Look, the whole point of this anecdote is that I don't respect Christmas music. But I think that because we listen to it as youngsters, when, you know, we're a little less critical, it kind of like worms its way into our brain, and when we hear the 12 Days of Christmas, most people go, it's not my favorite song, but it's not that bad. I think it may actually be like the worst song that's the most popular. It's not like anyone's going around requesting it. Get a wedding dance in June. Hey, can you play the 12 Days of Christmas? That's my jam. That's a good character. Whenever I say that's a good character, the subtext is it's actually kind of a bad character that's great for one bit only. But yeah, this is a new character I'm workshopping. It's a guy, and he just unironically loves Christmas music, but can't get anybody to play it for him outside of the December months, aka December. So we shouldn't have stepped on the spike there. I think that's a very justifiable reaction you might have had. Hey, great song, dude. I love Dua Lipa. You know, she's got that, you know, I got new rules. What did she say? I got new rules, I keep them. Something like that. I listen to the radio when I drive from time to time to stay hip and contemporary so I'm not aged out of an industry that I enjoy. Dude, I love Selena Gomez. Her new track is so good, can't keep my hands to myself. You know what else is a great song? Silver Bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Hear them ring. Oh, this is my favorite part. A ding-a-ling. I love when songs use an onomatopoeia. Let's go. Easy money. Definitely want the Polaroid. There's no self-sacrifice room, so we do want to go down to the next floor. I think let's look at this with a critical eye. Sure, let's take a little delirium. Let's take multi-dimensional baby too. We might have to play a self-sacrifice room at some point, but get around. It's a tiers upgrade. It's not bad. Oh, but I mean, you look at the D6 and you go like, we gotta at least give it a shot, right? So the thing is, unfortunately, oh yeah, definitely pop that. Unfortunately, to pick up our other item there is gonna require stepping on the spikes. Is it worth stepping on the spikes to pick up Tractor Beam? The answer might surprise you, because it's no, I think. But, you know what? I think we leave that Demon Heart. I think that's how we get around this. I think we use our rerolls until we get to something we actually think is good. Or actually great, preferably, considering we got a lot of choice in this. Yeah, that'll do it. So we'll immediately go step on this. Gimpy actually paid out for what I think is literally the first time this run. And now, our rate of fire is amazing. And keep in mind that rate of fire also has, like, Explosivo working with it. Dude, we got, like, actual gas on this run. I still think point-wise, we're in a pretty bad spot. You know, we're just look at where our points are right now. That's not, it's probably like a good 1 to 2,000 below my average for a, thought I was gonna say my butt, but with a capital A, didn't you? For, you know, where we're at on Boss Rush on the average run, but this wasn't the average run. We started with horrible stats. It wasn't really until like a floor or two ago that we really started to kick. And it started to kick real quick. So I'm eternally grateful for that. This daily started horribly and actually has turned out to be really fun. This is the kind of Zane I can get into, you know? I like a 2 steps backward, 3 steps forward. Everybody else is doing, you know, oh, 2 steps forward, 1 steps back. Nah. And I will not apologize for the fact that I misspoke, because this is not the NLSS. I'm more of a, hey, many steps backwards and then many +1 steps forward. Don't you mean steps backwards plus? Actually, I use ++ steps backwards because the pre-incrementer is passed by reference in C++11, so it uses slightly less computational overhead. Reroll it. It was a bad reroll, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like we were gonna look at that and go, oh no, on a daily we missed 1/3 of a Beelzebub transformation. Alright. So this run is now good. Great even. And I will admit, I don't know what happens now. I think if we see a self-sacrifice room on this floor, we gotta try to play it, even though our odds of actually getting to like 12 plays is extremely low. You know, even with Gimpy and a Thame and, you know, everything we got going on here, it's just extremely unlikely. That helps, actually. Perhaps somewhat surprisingly. This is great, actually. So we're definitely going to use the D6 to re-roll that. And I think if we don't leave, it might be forced to give us a red chest item. I think we have to leave to get a charge, now that I look at... No, we should get a charge when this is over. It's close, though. Still looking for like another guppy item. I mean, Tech 0.5 is also very good. So we can't play the the Demon Judgment yet because we might need these red hearts. to play a self-sacrifice room. But I would love to not have to play a self-sacrifice room on this floor, get one more floor to stack up a little bit of extra HP, and then, you know, move on from that point. I see that we got a lot of red hearts on the ground thanks to Gimpy, so I think there's a genuine chance, now that I think about it. If we find one on this floor, we could probably make it work. And I do think we're strong enough to beat the blue womb. Yeah, probably. It's just weird, I've got like whiplash on this run. So we went from being just like almost... Rarely does it happen. You can cross-reference this in your, you know, database if you wish, but rarely do I start a run and go boss rush is nearly impossible. So I do consider us really lucky to have gotten out of that sunken place as soon as possible. There is a self-sacrifice room. The self-sacrifice room is only the right play if there's no self-sacrifice room on the next floor, but that's where the variance on a daily that's inherent kind of comes from. There's nothing we can do about it. We have to choose. We don't have to play it, but we have to choose. Either we play it on this floor, or we hope to get it on the next floor. And I could be making the very wrong decision. I don't really mind either way, because, I mean, I've done enough dailies. I take a long-form approach, or at least I try to. You know, if one daily is fun and has good commentary about Christmas music, and then it all goes wrong thanks to, you know, playing a self-sacrifice room suboptimally, you know, big whoop. Doesn't bother me too much. So let's go play this self-sacrifice room. And, we'll probably keep both key pieces and try to reroll them. Dude, Gimpy is actually paying out despite minus 1.91 luck. What a world. I will admit, oh, dude. But, like, dude, though. I think that the other way we lose is if you can also go to the Hush fight, but... Right, that's still good, but admittedly, I don't know if you can, so without a battery charge, we're not re-rolling our key pieces anymore, but we got exactly the same benefit. We essentially re-rolled 2 items, because we could only take 2 of them. No battery charge, no battery charge, no battery charge. Let's see if I can pick up the Spirit Heart on the way out. Nope. Alright. Alrighty. Still, I'm pleased as punch. I'm a little surprised we didn't get even, like, a sniff away from Guppy. Like, oh, this is sweet revenge. Being able to kill those guys in a matter of, like, seconds as opposed to kill one of them in a matter of minutes. That's just poor on my part to have been hit there. But at this point, I don't know. This daily's weird. We found our way out of the darkness, and I think it wasn't that hard. I mean, how did we do it? Was it a secret room that gave us access to Cricket's head? Like, that was a big one? I don't know if the boss rush, like Cricket's head payout, is necessarily that much of a point driver, although it is a lot of fun. I don't know, I could see us being, especially with all the damage I'm taking, I could see us being 300th, I could see us being 50th. It's just one of those dailies where, you know, you never know. I guess I would be on the optimistic side, because it started like junk, and, guys were like, what? I think I'll sing it again. No, it started like garbage, so a lot of people are, you know, maybe just gonna brick it up, not get that second floor deal with the devil. Is that even worth anything? Now that I think about it, what did we get on our second floor deal with it? Oh, it was great, right? Like, we got, I'm getting hit by my own Explosivo. We got Incubus. Yeah, that Incubus was actually a huge driver. So if you didn't get that, you're screwed, basically. Unless the third floor deal with the devil was, like, 12 brimstones. I don't know. I mean, nobody's as worried about it as I am, and I'm not even that worried about it, so that'll do it. We'll just finish up a little, you know, maintenance, scheduled server downtime here as we move along. It was a good run. I resist the notion, I'm gonna dispute in the final, like, 2 or 3 minutes of this run, the notion that I'm a curmudgeon for not liking Christmas music. I like the holiday season. I really do. I just, like, there's no other time of the year, because it's the most wonderful time of the year, when, if you ever go to, like, a mall, anywhere on earth that's playing the same song over and over. Like, there's no other month that's like, I guess there's like summer jams, but it's not really like the same. We've been listening to the same 20 or 30 songs, adding like one every 15 years since I was a kid. I get that it's a tradition, but it's 8% of the year is dominated by novelty music? That's a lot, man. But again, I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm just... Don't, oh, look at Scrooge here, doesn't like 12 Days of Christmas. It's just a bad song. You can say it's a bad song and still like Christmas, unless, who do you work for like a freaking Christmas jingle corporation? The last good Christmas song that became popular came out in like 1993. And it, like, that is, it seems modern as a result. We're done. Well, we should pick this. We're gonna have like 32 or 33,000 on this run. Okay. It's not a landmark score, but it's certainly, it's far from, you know, being something to be ashamed of. It's also a very fast run. Like, it really started to kick. So I'm happy for that, but for now, just a nice little, you know, little redemptive arc on this daily. As we finish up here and go, see where we finish. 106? Yeah, I think that's totally fair. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.